Hey everyone, welcome to Sportsnaut's comprehensive coverage of Week 15 in the NFL. I'm Scott Branson. Today we're diving into top storylines from this week that had football fans buzzing. We've got upsets, record-breaking performances, and everything in between. So let's kick off with a game that had everyone talking. We got to go back to Thursday, a stunning, powerful performance from the Las Vegas Raiders. Las Vegas bounced back from a 3-0 loss to Minnesota the week before to trounce the Los Angeles Chargers with a record-setting 63-21 victory. Dominating from the start, the Raiders led 42-0 by halftime and showcased an aggressive offense, setting a franchise record with those 63 points. The Chargers, overwhelmed and unable to counter, faced their largest halftime deficit in history as well. Standout performances for the Raiders from players like rookie quarterback Aiden O'Connell, wideout Devontae Adams, and cornerback Jack Jones, who had a pick six, highlighted a game that exemplified the Raiders' determination and the Chargers' struggles, highlighted by the firing of their GM Tom Telesco and head coach Brandon Staley the morning after the game. Wow. Next, we fast forward to Saturday action where the Vikings visited Cincinnati with the Bengals fighting for their playoff lives in the AFC. They pulled off a comeback, scoring 2 touchdowns late in the fourth quarter to secure a 27-24 overtime victory against said Vikings. Quarterback Jake Browning, what about this kid? Unbelievable. He showcased his skills by throwing for over 300 yards despite facing 5 sacks. His ability to stay composed under pressure resulted in a huge third down and long completion in overtime to Tyler Boyd for the Bengals to get into field goal range, where Evan McPherson nailed a 29-yard game winner to push the Bengals to 8-6. Now we go up the road to Indianapolis, and the question, could we be seeing the end of the Mike Tomlin era in Pittsburgh? The Colts boosted their playoff hopes with a commanding 30-13 victory over the Steelers. Colts quarterback Gardner Minshew had a standout performance, completing 18-28 passes for 215 yards and 3 touchdowns. Despite losing receiver Michael Pittman Jr. to a concussion in the first half, the Colts maintained their offensive momentum as running back Zach Moss also made a significant impact before exiting with an arm injury, scoring the team's first touchdown. Tomlin and the Steelers now have lost 3 in a row and 4 of their last 5 games, dropping to 7-7 and out for now of the tight AFC wildcard race. Off to the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field, where Baker Mayfield and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers continued their winning ways. Mayfield was out there breaking records on Sunday. He finished the 34-20 win over the Green Bay Packers with a perfect passer rating. That's right, 158.3 to be exact. And he threw for 381 yards and 4 touchdowns as the Bucs kept pace with the Saints for the lead in the NFC South, both sitting at 7-7. Mayfield and Tampa Bay have a big matchup with the Jacksonville Jaguars next week. In our Sportsnaut Game of the Week, the Buffalo Bills showcased their dominant form in a resounding 31-10 victory over the Dallas Cowboys, reaffirming their status as one of the top teams in the league. With Josh Allen leading the charge, the Bills' offense was in full swing, highlighted by impressive performances from James Cook and Latavius Murray. The Bills' comprehensive play on both sides of the ball starkly contrasted the Cowboys struggling to find rhythm, particularly on the road. The Cowboys, despite previous successes, were stifled offensively, managing just 195 yards on offense and notching just 14 first downs. This loss adds to the Cowboys' growing concerns away from home, as they now stand with a disappointing 3-4 record on the road this season. That's going to do it for this week's recap. Don't forget, make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel here for Sportsnaut, and for all your NFL news, check out Sportsnaut.com. I'm Scott Branson.